Oh, and I should use I. Okay. Chat is ready to display the messages. Okay. Restream. Okay, this looks good. Okay, there's a chat. Alrighty. Let's save this. Let's go here. Let's save this. Let's go here. Isn't the music too loud? Isn't the music too loud? I think it's all right. You'll tell me. Okay, where were we? Still working on our wonderful system. So basically we have the setup buying grid. We also need to set up the selling grid. Let's get rid of that. And let's see. Let's create the unique name for that. Let's grab some water. And let's go. So we need a reference to selling grid container. Maybe the music is a little bit loud. Let's bring it down. And also write the very same function. So we have the reference to items to sell, and those should go from user inventory. Let's see how this looks. This looks empty, but we should be able to change this and actually give our players some starting items. So this is shop scene, and there is no player. He gets instantiated, right? I'm not correct. Yeah, he gets instantiated, and then we have basically nothing there. Okay, just oh, hello, Among. Hello, how are you today? Where are you from? What are you working on? How's your game dev journey? Talk to me, brother. Okay, I believe I also have tweet running, which is kind of cool. How do you even... I go here, I click live. Yeah, not sure whether this is working, but either way, the main reason to do this is, of course, to work on YouTube where we stream. Okay, so we need to test this, to even have a chance to test this. We need to set up the inventory item, some basic elements. I could write a function for that, right? So I could say set up test inventory, and we have access to inventory. Let's see, inventory, we should have add item. No, we don't. No, there is add item, so we just need to cast this inventory. Yeah, and then we should be able to add item. And okay, we have stacks and we have items. So let's grab a sword inventory item, and we can just load let me see, sword TRS. This is what we want? This is what we need? So let's go to resources, weapons, sword inventory. This should be sword inventory item, right? So I can probably just copy path. Yeah, okay. And then we will find out where this works. So grabbing that and saying sword inventory item and stacks, just one stack, right? 1 or 0, either way it should work. Okay, and with that, Night, yo man, I just wanted to say you helped me a lot learning this platform. Thank you a lot. No worries, Cyanide, how do you say this? No worries. I just thrive on comments like this. Thank you very much. It's so cool to hear from you. Yeah, this is my aim. This is my mission, to help you learn and understand programming, and in this case, of course, game development and Godot. So it really warms my heart to hear and read those comments. Are you working on something? Are you using Godot or Unity or Unreal? What are you working on? Okay, so this should, in theory, add our sword inventory as a test. And with that, I can go to shop scene, and here in a player, just call player setup test inventory. Yeah, but the problem is we need to run it after we add a child so that everything is set up properly. Okay, and we have a sword. Perfect. Given that, we should be able to set up gold too. So I can go to player UI. I mean player. And just say, I was trying to make a simple game on Godot and stuff. I'm really new to coding, and I stumbled upon your Mario video. It was really helpful. Thank you a lot. I might probably make a Zelda one too. That's wonderful. That's really great. Yeah, for me, getting a grasp of Godot was also a little bit problematic, even though I have lots of experience programming professionally. But then I found that one Udemy course that unlocked everything for me. I'm really happy that I was able to help you. I hope that your programming and game dev journey goes well and according to your plans. And yeah, if you will have time to work through the Zelda tutorial once it's ready, it's getting close. I would really love to have it finished in the span of 2 weeks, as then will be my time, or our time, mine and my wonderful wife, to go to Sardinia for a vacation, and I would like to have this done before. Okay, moving on. Something is wrong with Twitch chat, but I don't care. Okay, so what we're going to do is get gold item. Gold inventory item. This is just gold, right? Yes, and we were smart enough to set it up correctly, and I can just call inventory, add item, gold. Thanks a lot for the advice. Have fun. Have fun at vacation. Good night. Good night to you too. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. So gold inventory item, and let's stack like 100. And let's see where we actually can stack this much. Yeah, perfect. Okay, this is great. So we have something in our inventory from the very beginning. So now we should be able to render it. But we have to be smart about this. Let me see. Where do we exactly want to have it set up? If you go to a player, no, is it in shopping UI? Okay, where do we actually use it? We use it in a merchant. So merchant GD. Okay, so here, every time we set this to visible, we need to set up a new selling grid. And this is because in the meantime, the inventory might change. But to do that, we need to get access to player. And there are many ways to do this. Basically, I could just search the tree, right? So I can say, because I don't need to keep it in the memory. Player is equal to get tree root find a child. It just should be player, I believe. Let's see. Oh, this is not web development. I must remind myself. I go here, I press M, and nothing happens. It should happen. It should trigger the debugger. Okay, player is null. We step over and we lose the reference because, yeah, this is the variables are scope based. Okay, let's try again. Object is null. Okay, so let's see. The root has a shop scene. Okay, so you have to go through shop scene and then player. Yeah, I believe so. Let's try again. And this is still null. But this is merchant, this is not the shopping scene. Okay, you know what? Let's be smart about this. Can we be smart about this? I could make the player being like global object, but do I want to? I don't think so. So here where we create the player in the shop scene, what I could do is just here I just do player, right? Add to group. Okay, so try this. Player, add to group. Group name is gonna be just player. Do I want to make it persistent? What does it mean? No, we're not saving it to a file, okay? So now if I run it, I go to groups. Do I need to create a group? Let's see, player, add. And let's add nothing there. And let's just do get first or get first node in a group player, and let's see where this is added correctly. And then we will have our player in a group and we can use it. So yeah, it seems like it's working. So I can just copy this and get rid of it. And then in a merchant, here where I need to get access to a player, I will just do this. And we have a player. Perfect. So then I will have to set up the selling grid. So I can just say shopping UI, items to sell equal to player, and find child. I'll need to get access to inventory. Let's take a look at our player scene once again. Player TSCN. We have inventory, and that inventory should have items, which are our selling items, right? So I could write a function, but I should be able to access this node. So going to our merchant. Let's see, how do you use it actually? Find what is a pattern? It has asterisk. Is this just inventory? As that's probably going to crash and burn. Items. this is probably going to fail. More or maybe not, okay? And then I can just say shopping UI setup selling grid, okay? All right, so far so good. So we go to shopping UI and we write setup selling grid. Let's start by printing items to sell. Then we can do print debug. Okay, and with that, I go here, I press M, and we have two resources. Perfect. So this is going to be pretty much the same. So selling slot is equal to inventory slots in instantiate as inventory slot. Selling slot. Where do we have spaces? Okay, no more spaces. Selling slot single button press is true. Selling grid container add tiled selling slot selling slot. Oh, we should iterate here, right? For I in items to sell. And then, of course, indentate. Selling slot add, oops. Add item items to sell, and this is another function. Why would it be? Okay, selling slot show price tag, and this is items to sell at I price. Or it has a price. And connect to a clicked. We have to have a separate function because the functionality is going to be the different. I mean, on selling slot clicked IDX is of type integer. Selling grid container get tiled IDX toggle button selected variation. Okay, that should allow us to set up. Okay, that's not working. Add item. Items to sell to. Oh, we should iterate through size, of course. Oh, hey, gold. How much gold is gold worth? That's the problem, right? Because it should read 100 gold. What we can do, or can we do anything, is set the price to 1 And then the price tag is items to buy I stacks. Is this correct? I believe so. Stacks. Okay. This is correct. Perfect. So if you go to sword, I can price it to like 50. Nice. This works perfectly. Okay, we need to improve how this looks actually. So let's see. The alignment is center. I would love for it to have like a space between. Do we have like a margin here? I wish that Godot would have used like you know, some kind of flexbox, but it doesn't. Let's see. Oh, I'm in begin. This takes whole space. This takes only the space. Horizontal, vertical. This should be fill. Yeah, the problem is it is not going to grow for no reason. Unless stretch ratio. Yeah, why isn't this just flexbox? Okay, let's say 500. Okay, and then this, let's also do 500. Problem is that the button is not now being stretched, which is not ideal. Shrink center, and then here also we need to shrink. Oops, this should be fill. No, this should be shrink beginning, and also shrink center. And then for this we need to say shrink begin, shrink center. Why aren't you top? Fill. This is the label. Why are you at the top? Let's try and run it. Yeah, so this is bad. Okay, hey, at least we've got something. I'd like to have some kind of separation here. Oh, okay, we have a vertical separator. Can put it here. And can we grow it? Yeah, we can. So it has a size. Oh. And it has some kind of style. So sidebox flat. Let's make it black. And how does it look? It doesn't look at all. And we need to add this to actually have some kind of separation. So you have merchant column, separator, player column. And it should be visible. Border width, is this the border width? With like black color, I guess so, right? Okay, hey! We at least have that running. Okay. Like why? Oh, because... Wait. Oh, we do not clear this. Right? That's the problem. It just get stacked. So let's see. Basically, when we set up starting grid, we need to get rid of all children from starting grid container. We can't be free. That's not what I want. So why don't we have just clear all children? Starting grid container. Children. Get children. Child in. Just need to call QE free. And that should resolve that issue. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Probably I want to move those to the bottom. And let's see. For some reason, I can't click those. Okay. Let me think. I did not set up the slot clicked, of course. Slot clicked. Connect. On setting slot clicked. Bind I. Okay. Yeah, should I be able to sell the gold? Maybe. Okay, so I also need to keep track of selected items and items that I would like to buy, so I can unclick those. Okay, that's easy. This is going to be an array of integers. Selected cell item indexes and selected by item indexes. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Okay. And then let's see if selected by item indexes includes, has IDX, and then else. So if we did not select it, let's select it. Else we'll do very same, but just deselect it. And that should work. So now I should be able to select and deselect. Let's see, array, clear count of the field, filter, find all, any, assign, has, insert, reduce, sort custom, has. That should work. So let's run this. And IDX is 0 and selected item index is empty, which is good. Now I click again. Oh, I did not add it to the array. So selected by item indexes append. It doesn't really matter, right? And then we need to remove it. Remove at I would need to know the position of it. So I have to find an index. To remove an element by searching for its value, use erase. Okay, that's better. Erase. Removes the filter of value in the array. Okay, so we just do erase. And that should work. So I can now select and I can't deselect. Why? I do select. Click again and select it by item indexes is empty. Oh, because we need to negate that. Wait, if selected by items, no, this is correct. Yeah, I messed it up. Okay. I should be able to select and deselect. Perfect. Wonderful. Oh, this is going to be... We can do it. We can do it. I believe in us. Okay, and here we go again. The same thing. If selected cell item indexes as index and else, and selected cell item indexes append IDX, and here we disable it. So let's just copy that. Selected cell indexes erase IDX, and here we should have false. Okay. Perfect. So now I can track what I would like to sell and what I would like to buy. So let's think a little bit how it should actually behave, right? Because we have few things here at play. We have the merchant, we have the UI, which has sell items, so like merchant items. And we have a player. No, these are buy items. And then here I have sell items. And here I have inventory. And also in a merchant case, I have items to buy. It all makes sense. Kind of, sort of, because we just need to... This actually is going to be pretty simple. We need to get the reference to that and to... Let's change the name to buy button. Move it here and move it here. Okay. And then wait, did I put it in merchant? Yeah, I put it in merchant. Why? No idea. This should be, of course, in shopping. Okay. So you have that going. And then I just need to check. So if selected item indexes, cell item indexes size is greater than 0, I can say cell button disabled is equal to false. Or what is more interesting, I can say something like this, right? I can make an expression. Yeah, it is disabled if an array is empty. Pretty simple. And the same goes with that one. So buy button disabled equal to selected by item indexes size equals 0, and they both should start disabled. Okay. So now perfect. Okay, we don't care about goal and pricing yet. What we care about is moving the stuff around. So let's connect to signals. Connect to on sell button pressed, and connect to on buy button pressed. Okay. Let's think a moment about sell button first. What we should do is there are few things that we need to do, right? We have to grab an item from inventory and move it to merchant inventory. And we need to remove index, remove the slot. Okay, so okay, for I in selected, this is like cell item indexes size item to sell is equal to items to sell. Let's first grab index. Index of item to sell is equal to items to sell at no. Actually, for I in selected item indexes, I can get item to sell like like that, right? Okay, so each inventory item has a name, so let's just print the names and let's see whether this works. item to cell name. So I would like to sell both of these items. And of course, nothing happens. Oh, because that should be here, and we're past for now. Okay, let's try it again. Sword and gold coin. Perfect. Oh, okay. So now we have to think. First, we need to get rid of those things from the grid. So select the grid container, get child add I QE3. That's the first thing. Okay, there you go. Perfect. No, I'm thinking, okay, now we have to remove those items from player inventory. So we need to have access to a player, which is not ideal, but I guess it's all right. Because we have, yeah. You can just grab this part of code. This gives us access to a player, and this gives us access to items, and we can change the items in inventory so we get current items in inventory. We erase item to sell. And is this enough? Let's see. So I run it. I get rid of a sword. Let's go to remote shop scene, player, inventory. Let's see. Items is empty. Why? Try this again. Inventory. Items is empty. That shouldn't be really correct, right? Let's try this again. So I sell stuff. Let's see, current items in player inventory is equal to 2. Okay, we should be able to figure this out. I sell this, I leave, and I open inventory, and it's still there because we have to rewrite this, right? So it removes in place. I go, I sell, and I open, and it's still there because we have to remove the tile, clear the tile from the inventory. Damn it. Have a function for this. Drop item. Player UI clear slot at index. So since I don't want to really get an access to that, I would just do I will just do those two things, move them here. We'll pass IDX as int. Now we'll call this here. Okay, and then I can go here, do that, and say grab this, clear inventory slot at I. Nice, this seems to work. Sell this. But that did not work. Let's see, I sell this. And this works. And then I sell this, and it out of bound get index I. Yeah, because the index changes. I is equal to 1 after we remove one single thing. Damn it. It is not going to be as easy as I thought it would. But anyway, good job today. I think I'm gonna cut it short here and finish here today. I have to figure out how we can actually, because this approach is correct, definitely, don't get me wrong, but we need to find a proper way to update the indexes. So yeah, thank you for today. Shorter one today. I'm pretty beat up. I went for a run, and I see you guys in the next one soon, hopefully. Thank you.